Hello dear Capricorns, welcome back to my channel, and this is your reading for the month of May 2022. I'm sorry I've been gone a very long time, but I promise to be regular this time onwards. And there were a lot of changes, as you can see the change in the background. I moved houses and stuff going on, but yes, definitely it's going to be regular from now on, so I really apologize for that. Those who are new, please note that this is a reading directly from the book of Nostradamus, who is a very famous prophet of the 15th century. If you do not know, you can Google him. So let's begin with your reading, guys. Let's see what's in store for you. So I hope you have been really well. This is going to be first week, second week, third week, fourth week, and we'll see a little bit of the fifth week, because energies carry forward and weeks carry forward. Two deck of cards. Why? Because it has major arcana cards, and it helps clarifying a bit what's really going on. Sometimes there are so many signs, Capricorn, who are going through different things. Okay, so some might be going through good things, some might be going through bad things. So this kind of a reading will be usually mixed. The first, you get a major arcana justice card, a judgment card, the lovers, the completed world, and the hanged man. You have got 5 major arcana cards for all the 5 weeks. So something really big is happening in your life. Let's see what that means. So I'll show you the cards, as you won't be able to see the spread properly. We have the astrologer and the justice card for your first week. Let's see what that means from this book directly. I think the first week with these two cards, the astrologer and the justice, looks really good for your business. It says that there is balance and there is harmony among the people, your employees, your colleagues and stuff. And the astrologer card talks about a strong-willed man, somebody who's very hardworking, or who is achieving success with his or her hard work. So man or female, it doesn't matter. This is not a gender specific reading, but I'm just telling you an energy, a person who's strong-willed, a person who's hardworking, a person who has balance all around him or her, and who's very active, who takes action, who's like a goal-oriented person. So this is a very good energy of this is what you are, this is how you're feeling, at least in the first week of May. There is a lot of determination. You're very determined to do what you're set out to do in your personal life, in your professional life. On a personal level, the card suggests success as a result of perseverance and knowing how to work well with others. So sometimes we get into clashes with our colleagues, or at home sometimes, but this says that that you have repeatedly tried to maintain that balance, which the justice card also talks about. And so there is balance. You know how to work well with others, and therefore the first week looks great on personal and professional front for you. Let's get to the second week, which talks about the judgment and the 4 of Spheres. Okay. See? Success in business, so says the 4 of Spheres. Oops, my paper fell, I'm sorry. Yeah, so like I said, With the Judgment card, okay, first we'll tell you that whoever who's looking out for a job or a change of business or something, you can see changes coming. You can see things being renewed. If you thought that things were a little stuck, they were not going your way, then they are definitely renewed for the better. There's a lot of success in business. There's a lot of promotion that you guys would be going through around this time. Also, people who are really working hard, this card also talks about success in business. So there is success in your job, there is success in your business, there is success in whatever you're doing at a personal level also. This card on the other hand also talks about kindness and generosity. So maybe you got some bonus, or maybe you got a good profit in your business and you decided to give it away for charity, or give it away for people who you think need it, or to your family or whoever, but you are being generous around this time. Maybe you are generous nature wise to your employees. Maybe you're giving them a day off, or maybe you're giving them extra hours off or something like that. So you're being very kind and generous in the second week of May. It says there are a lot of gifts that you're receiving, there are a lot of gifts that you're giving as well. So there may be a wedding or something, and that is also kind of generosity, that you are saying that, oh, this time I'm gonna give a better gift, maybe to the person who's basically going through has a birthday or marriage, whatever you're attending. So you're being basically a lot more generous than you otherwise would have been. Yeah, so basically you're offering, or also at the same time, a lot of you are making investments. Like I said, you got profits, you get a good bonus, and you decided to invest in property or shares or mutual funds or stuff like that. Somewhere you have invested money or buy gold for yourself. Definitely you're taking strong opinions, you're taking strong decisions in the second week. You're taking a lot of things into account. Okay, how the past year went by, how this year should be. If you just started a new business, then there are a lot of things that are going on in your mind, and trust me, the decisions that you're taking are going really, really well for you. So says your first and the second week. Let's get to your third week. It says the Lovers and the Master card. Interesting. It shows that the focus is now to your personal life. Let's see what it has to say. Yeah, so like I mentioned in the first week, that you know how to work well with others, and therefore your relations with your colleagues or your family is going well. The same thing these cards talk about. If we first talk about the Master card here, it talks about the honesty you have, the integrity that you have, the equality that you provide people. You treat everybody equally. You're treating all your employees equally, you're treating all your friends equally, your relatives equally. You're not being partial as such, which is a very, very good thing. You have integrity in your work and your personal life. So you're not cheating anybody, for example, or kind of not trying to give somebody, not trying to stab somebody in the back. So that way it shows that you are very generous, talented, and a brilliant person. I know that these cards portray man, sometimes women, but this is not a gender specific reading. So you portray a very intelligent person, okay, a very honest and full of integrity. Some of you, it says, can also be an artist. Some of you can also be a scientist, a doctor, somebody who's in that field, who inspires others. So whatever work you're doing, irrespective of the 4-5 things that we can count on our fingers, whatever business you are in, whatever job you are in, you are somebody who's inspiring the people around you. Maybe it's your family, your friends, or your colleagues, or bosses even. You are definitely inspiring somebody. Maybe your hard work is inspiring the other person to work hard, so that's something I see. And also talks about your kindness again. So you're being very kind. I think that is a very good quality to have. Also, now getting to the lovers, it talks about love, it talks about union, it talks about agreement, it talks about contractual agreement, passion, harmony, optimism, trust and choice. So definitely I believe that, yeah, some of you might also believe in God and must be talking a lot to God these days, or the universe these days, or talking in general to people, and which involves spiritual conversations as well. At the same time, this love and union between the two people looks great because it seems like you're making efforts, and because of your perseverance, the other person also kind of is inspired to give as much as you are giving. To love you, to respect you, to give you time, to give you energy, to trust you. There is a lot of trust I can also see. Though the lovers also has a negative side to it, which talks about a third party, or which talks about more than two people sometimes, but I don't see that. I see it's a very positive card because I'm getting a very positive energy. Because the negatives can be the impulse that you might have. You might jump into a relationship, you might quickly say yes to somebody because you're doing well, or the other person is doing well. So the lover says that you might have a choice in life, like I talked about third party. So you might have more than two options, you might have to choose one. You might be on a dating app, for example, and you will have to choose one person out of the many that you're talking to, and to see that who gives you most of the positive energy, I would say. And whatever trials you are going through, the lovers say that you are overcoming that in a beautiful, beautiful way. There's a lot of optimism, there's a lot of energy, there's a lot of hard work. They're all good vibes in May so far. So I'm very happy about the cards that you've got. This talks about your beautiful personal life, the fact that you have choices, the fact that, or you have just chosen somebody or whatever. So definitely it talks about beautiful harmony, beautiful union between the two people. This could also mean that two of you are at a distance, and in the third week of May you will be finally meeting your lover. Okay, let's get to the fourth week now, which talks about the completed world and the 7 of moons. Let's see what it has to say. 7 of moons. Yeah. Like I said, all throughout the month of May, you will see great changes in your life, professionally and personally. Your business will do well, you'll see good changes, your job will do well, you'll see good changes, and so is your personal life. I just talked about travel. I said that in the Lovers card, you could be at a distance and you might travel, to see your partner. This 7 of moons also talks about travel. It also talks about plans of traveling. So you might not actually be traveling maybe in the third or the fourth week, but you would be planning to travel and meet your lover. This could be one of the things. So there are definitely plans. Some of you might be actually meeting, some of you might be planning to meet. Okay, you're also doing, some of you, like I said, might also be spiritually connected, so you are also doing a lot of meditation. This doesn't apply to all of you because not everybody is into spirituality and meditation, right? But there's a lot of imagination also. Some of you who think that we are not still in a place where we are successful or happy in our business, there might be illusion of success as well. There might be some, you are dreaming of success, you want success, so those kinds of thoughts might be in your mind all the time in the month of May if you haven't attained the success that you want. And it says that if you think that you are not where you want to be, don't think too much and take action instead. Sometimes they're thinking, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that, I'm going to become famous, I want to buy a house, I want to buy a car, but then we're sitting. We're simply sitting on it and not taking action somehow. We're just checking social media, getting jealous of what's happening in people's life and not taking action. So this card talks about the fantasies that you have. This card talks about the action, and not to get swayed away with all those plans and fantasies and dreams that you have. It talks about taking action, and this is for those of you who think we are not where we want to be right now. Okay, you have to take action in a way. This is what the card is telling you. For the others who are living a successful life for now, or achieve their goals for now, or receive the bonus, the kind of bonus or the job they wanted to, it talks about the world for you. It talks about completion, that your goals have been completed, you have attained the success that you wanted to. For now, obviously the goals keep changing throughout our life. So for now, so for now you have achieved that reward that you were looking for. The seasons have changed. It talks about a change of season, that you were not doing well and now you're doing comparatively well. You have attained success. Somebody might be there might be, it talks about universal truth. So some things will be coming to light. You might be knowing your own truth, or this is what my purpose was, this is what I was meant to be. Or you get to know the truth about somebody liking you, somebody not liking you, whatever. I think the universal truth will come out around the end of May, to know what you were really looking for. Basically, universal truth means the answers you were looking for. Is this my purpose? You will get those truths. You will get those answers eventually, maybe in your dreams, or some signs that the universe might give you. Okay, so there's great change and liberation from whatever negative thoughts, if ever you had in the past, you would be coming out of it, which is great. Coming to the last week, there are a few days always in the last week, which is like the 5th week so-called of May, and we will be covering that as well, which talks about 3 of Moons and the Hanged Man. Let's see what it has to say about you. Yes, I am again and again saying, because each and every card has this particular word which talks about changes, big changes in the month of May, guys, Capricorns. There might be a few sacrifices that you have to make, which is in terms of your sleep or your party routine or whatever. You'll have to make those changes in order to achieve that success. But definitely this card here, right here, see, this guy is blowing a trumpet. You blow a trumpet when you're happy, when you're celebrating something. So definitely you will be celebrating something, your success, personal success, professional success, in the month of May. Could be towards the end of it, because this talks about the last week. So definitely you are celebrating something, you're very happy. There are changes, there is success, there is fruitfulness. If you guys were not feeling good, that means if you guys were unwell in the past, then you're recovering, and that's how you are celebrating. You're healing. This is also a card of healing, perfection. So whatever you have been doing and practicing for so long, you have finally perfected it. So if you're students in the medical stream, or stuff like that, now you know what to do. Now you have attained those skills. This card also, however, talks about pregnancy. So some of you might be planning a pregnancy, for a very long time. So now you're going to get a good news, and that's how you're celebrating. The Hanged Man talks about changes and transition and sacrifices, which I talked about. So but definitely changes for the good. Okay, definitely rebirth is also like changing. You are making maybe personal changes in your life. You're changing your routine, you're changing your outlook. You're coming out of negativity, then you're changing your outlook. You're basically very intuitive around this time. You can see things which are going to happen, and sometimes in your dreams, or feel it in your gut. Sometimes there's a lot of acceptance to life. Okay, this is how my life has been, or this is how the life is. Now I have to move forward. Now I have to accept that this is what has happened. I can't keep dwelling on it, I can't keep crying over it. I have to move forward. So definitely, I guess there are good things, and I'm very, very happy for you guys. The month of May looks really good. So congratulations, and see you next month. Bye bye.